Hi everybody, this is Carrie. Thank you for coming back to my channel, Finding Value. Today we are in the entryway, as you can tell, and we are going to be turning over a lot of the things that we had from summer, fall, and finally moving it into winter. I should have done this a long time ago. Hopefully decluttering a few things in the process and just making a better use of our space. As you can see, we have a split level house, which means we have this tiny little entryway with no closet and just a little bit of hanging storage. So we did about a year ago get this really awesome bookshelf that we use to hold a lot of our needed items to go outside. And we also have a shoe organizer that is working well for us. So I will show you those today. This IKEA shelf is perfect for a family of 4. I believe it also can come in a shelf with 5 empty spaces for bins, so it could work for a larger family too. This time I would like to use 1 bin per family member to store our winter wear, but in the summer I like to keep it more organized by categories, like sunscreen and bug spray in 1 bin, sunglasses in another. We had COVID related items in another, and then bubbles and chalk in the last bin this year. Our shoe organizer is also really important to the function of our entryway. Again, like I said, our entryway is tiny, so this also is pretty small. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but it holds at least 2 pairs of shoes per family member, and it also serves as a bench for my children to sit down and put on their shoes. I hope that if you don't have much room in your entryway, you can get a few tips from this video to make life a little bit easier and not have to see so much of that mess that we know, especially for those of us who live in a cold weather climate. We have a lot of items that we use to stay warm outside that must be held somewhere, and typically it's in the entryway. If you are new to my channel, you might not know that this year in 2021, I am doing 52 spaces in my home. I am decluttering them, going through, organizing, and I hope that that means I am touching every space in my house this year and getting it more minimal. That is my goal, to have more peace in our home and a little bit more time that I can spend with my family. I also wanted to let you know that at the end of my videos, I am trying to make sure that I save room for some really fun before and after shots. I know everybody always loves to see those, so that is what I will try to do at the end of this video too. Stay tuned until the end. My first step for this reorganization and declutter is to take these brown bins. We have 4 people in our family, so I will be turning them into 1 bin per family member, and our shortest child will have the bottom bin so that she can reach everything that she needs in that bin. Learn a little bit more independence, I'm hoping. So I'm noticing that we had a lot of hand sanitizers, but they were almost all empty. So I'm trying to combine them, keep a couple small containers that are nice for the car, and maybe 1 bigger container that we can get extra from. And one thing that I have heard is that in the summer, when the cars are hot, these can start on fire. I did not know that. But I think since I'm from Minnesota and it is like negative 10 degrees this week, that I don't think we have a problem with that right now. And thankfully they have alcohol in them so they don't freeze. It always amazes me how much garbage you can find when you do a declutter. I was able to combine all of these hand sanitizers and recycled about 8 bottles. And now, as I promised, we have before and after shots of every single part of our entryway. First, I will show you what was in each bin before I did the declutter. This is my husband's bin. I don't really declutter his things without his permission, so he will be in charge of that. This is a bin of just winter wear from me, my 2 daughters, and it's all kind of jumbled together this year. This was our bin of COVID-related items like hand sanitizer, masks, gloves, things like that. And this last bin actually had a pair of shoes that needed to be thrown out, and another pair of shoes that I don't wear often and will just put in the closet. So here's what the bins look like after the declutter. This is my husband's bin, and he said he would be okay with having the hand sanitizer and masks in his bin, so everything fit. This is my bin. These are the items that I typically wear when we go outside when it's cold, along with an extra pair of boots that I will wear occasionally. This third bin, I decided not to have it be my older daughter's and use it for the diaper bag instead. Her items are usually kept in her backpack for school anyway. And this fourth bin will be my youngest daughter's. It's going to be the lowest one. Now she can even put her coat in here, so every item can get put away independently. I love how all of our winter wear now has a home. It's in the entryway, so it's really easy access for us to find it, but it is hidden and concealed. This is what the top of our shelf looked like before the declutter. I was able to do some dusting and clean this off a little bit. I also added a bowl for the masks that my daughter wears to school, or really any of the family members wear that need to be cleaned. Once this bowl gets full, I know I need to wash them. This is what our shoe organizer on the other side of the entryway looked like prior to our declutter. There really weren't too many shoes in here that needed to get put away, but we did clean off the top a little bit, put items away, and I just love how you can close it up and not see anything but a bench. Our third item that we use to organize in our entryway is this keychain holder / mirror / storage bin, which is pretty full right now. But with a little declutter, we got rid of many sunglasses and put away some items that needed to get put away. It is much neater, much more organized. Here's a reminder of what the entryway looked like before I did the declutter. By getting rid of a few items, putting away a few items, and definitely maximizing the use of the storage bins, I was able to have a great transformation in just a matter of an hour. This picture might be slightly deceiving because I know that my husband and my daughter are not home yet, so we will have 2 more coats and 1 backpack in this room, but there is definitely enough space for that. And I also know that when we have guests come over, we have room in the bins for all of our coats to be tossed in there. So that makes a lot more space when we have guests and just tidies up the space exactly how I would want it for a first impression. And if you want to see more videos like this where I am decluttering my house and hopefully encouraging you to do the same thing if you have that need, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you will get notifications whenever I put out a new video, which, like I said, is going to be about once a week at least. And you can like this video and make some comments so I can see what you like.